Hi all, Sarah Lawyer Faye here. I wanted to hop on. It's a new moon today. You might be watching this later though. And I want to talk about clearing crystals, having a relationship with them and what that's like. Because crystals like this is a living thing. This literally came from the earth. It still has stuff moving in it. It actually, since the last time I used it, has shifted and has some new coloring to it. So they pick up things, they absorb, they grow like we grow. So when you have a crystal, you have a relationship with it. You clear it and you take care of it in the way that it wants to be cleared and taken care of. So there's so many ways you can look up on how to clear a crystal. There's sage. I got all my tools here. Sage, you can use a feather, just air will do it, breath will do it, Palo Santo wood will do it, salt water will do it. There are some crystals that if you put them in salt water, they'll dissolve. Again, though, like I invite you to go with your intuition, because if the crystal wants to go in salt water and that's like where you're feeling directed to go, it wants to dissolve. It's ready for that path. Like they'll speak to you. So trust that. And working with crystals is all about working with universal life force. So when you lose a crystal, yeah, you can feel sad, grieve it, and move on. Grieve it and release it and know that crystal has chosen its path for itself. It's found a new place. It's where it belongs. Someone else will find it. Just like how when you're walking, sometimes you find crystals or find gifts on the earth, money or whatever, abundance. That's how the earth works. So really just like if you have a crystal, it's, new moon is a great time to clear them. Full moon too. Like they like being out in that moonlight, that sunlight. It charges them up, and just know that with the earthly elements, they're always going to charge them. So like putting your crystals out on the soil, on the grass, on the sand, that helps them. That helps you. That crystal can then support you even more because it's receiving that energy and support from the earth. So it's important to make sure that we're giving back to these things that are giving so much to us. And that's all I want to encourage when it comes to clearing and cleansing crystals. Like tune in, take a minute to sit with it and look at it and literally ask, like out loud or in your head. I bet you ask out loud if you're alone. Be brave, be courageous, because the crystal deserves it, and so do you. That bravery and courage. So speak to the crystal, say, what can I do for you? How can I support you best? And whatever comes through, go with it. If the crystal tells you to go stick your feet in the dirt and leave it inside, like whatever, do it. Like, and if those messages are unseeable right now, or you're unknowing of what they are, reach out and let's clarify them, because you deserve to have that inner knowledge inside of you, and the crystal deserves you to support it from yourself rather than feeling like you need the logic and the intellect first to move forward and have a relationship. Like we know relationships just happen and we have to show up the best we are. And that's what you can do for the crystal. And if you're ever doubting yourself, this right here, this is a big chunk of it, but this is selenite. Selenite is an amazing crystal for clearing. It never needs to be cleansed itself. It's mainly salt. This is one that will dissolve in water. But it's also one that you can keep with your other crystals, just to know that even when you're in your busy life and you're not necessarily making that space for that relationship or that connection, and you know that you've given your crystals the support, the tool that they can use without you necessarily being directly involved. So it's a good thing to think about, providing for these things that are providing so much for you. And that's all part of working with crystals and working with the earth, is we're engaging, we're building relationships. So when it comes to clearing and cleansing crystals, go into that space. Build a relationship with them, see what they want, and you'll be guided in the right direction.